For those of you that don't know, I'm from Maryland, and that's where these back roads are. And I have a very interesting topic today, at least interesting to me. Recently, there was a company called Shipt, S-H-I-P-T, and they're coming into the DC and Baltimore market. And Shipt is a third-party delivery service, or an online delivery service that you order online, and they deliver to your house. We'll come back to Shipt in a minute. Grocery shopping in general. Love it or hate it, about 95% of us actually go to a physical store to buy our grub. But there's an alternative though, and that alternative is online grocery delivery. That's when you order it, they'll deliver it right to your house, usually the same day. Are we becoming just lazy, or are we becoming more efficient? Online sales for most brick and mortar stores have grown tremendously over the last couple of years. Obviously, Amazon's got the biggest share of all this, but there's this untapped segment that not a lot of people have taken advantage of, and that's grocery online sales. And depending on what you read, 3 to 5% of all sales from a grocery store, remember I said earlier about 95% of people shop in the store, are only digital sales. So there's this huge opportunity, and today I'm going to talk about how these companies are getting into it. Amazon has a service called Amazon Fresh, and while it's been successful, it's limited because they're not in a lot of markets throughout the United States. And last year, I believe it was last summer, they purchased a company called Whole Foods. Now, Whole Foods, if you don't know what that is, it's a kind of an upscale grocer that caters to organics. Walmart plans on in the next couple months to open up probably 100 or 200 cities that will feature online grocery delivery. And by the end of this year, they want to be in almost 40% of all their stores where you can take advantage of the online grocery delivery. Target just purchased a company for $550 million called Shipt. I brought it up earlier when I first talked about it. And this is a company that hires shoppers that go in, and once you place your order, they'll go in and get your delivery and then deliver it to you. So here's the question, is it worth it? The time savings alone, is it worth that membership fee? Now, in my opinion, the target demographic for this would be like a family, a working family. Both parents work, or single family, single mom works, single dad works. They've got kids, they've just got adulted in general, maybe an older generation that can't move so much anymore. Or it could be a millennial that grew up on tech and they want everything at their fingertips. Here's the thing, I can't stand shopping. Actually, I take that back. I enjoy shopping at motorcycle dealerships. I enjoy playing with tools at a home improvement store, and I like electronics. But food is boring. I mean, just get me beef and cheese and I'm freaking happy. We've gone through this before. Remember in the 1990s, we're almost on every corner in America? Well, that's probably an exaggeration, but there was a thing called Blockbuster. You'd go out and rent your movies and you return them 2 or 3 days late and you get a ton of late fees. Well, they went bye-bye because everybody had on-demand, or on-demand came along, and then you could pay $5 to $10 for a movie. Why would you go rent them, right? All three of these models are pretty similar depending on how much you want to pay, what you want to get out of it. Now with Amazon and Amazon Fresh, you have to have the Amazon Prime membership, which is $99 a year. Now I know they have several different memberships, they have monthly ones, but for the sake of this, we're going to just talk about the yearly one. So you pay the $99, plus you have to pay $15 a month if you want to have that Amazon Fresh added to it. Now with Whole Foods, and they're not in every market, but if you do have a Whole Foods and they offer this, you don't have to pay that $15 for the Amazon Fresh. That's just part of your normal Amazon Prime membership. So if you have a Whole Foods and you order online and they take that service, they'll deliver it within a couple hours to your house. With Walmart, who is a huge grocer, I believe they're the largest grocer in the United States, they don't have a membership, but there's a catch. Each delivery is $9.95, so you're paying per delivery instead of a membership cost. Now, one cool thing about Walmart, now let me preface this by saying that a lot of retailers do what they call pickup in store, where you can order online through their company's website and you pay for it and then you go pick it up at their store. It's already ready for you. Walmart is one of the first ones, I know there's a couple doing it, where you can order fresh or you can order grocery items, and one of their employees goes and gets it ready. You drive up to your local Walmart and you go into their service desk and you pay and you pick it up. Pretty cool, huh? And fun fact about Walmart, now while they haven't solidified, they're going through a bunch of different options on their delivery, and who's going to deliver it. Right now, one of their options is they outsource Uber drivers. So an Uber driver will go pick up your order and deliver it to your house. Now, Target was shipped very similar to Walmart. They have a $99 a year charge, or very similar to Amazon. They have a $99 a year charge, and they have a couple of the different memberships, but again, we'll just do the yearly one. You have to pay you have to have a minimum of $35. And the same thing, I forgot to bring that up with Amazon. You have to have a minimum of $35, and Walmart, Amazon, and Target was shipped. So one cool thing, or I dig about this ship thing, they actually hire professional shoppers. Now, my wife would totally love this job, but they'll hire and they'll actually go to the store, and they're paid by shipped. They pick your order, and for any reason, like let's say you order like Granny Smith apples, and they go into a store and they don't have them. They'll actually call or text you and say, hey, listen, they don't have this. Would you like to have a substitute? So like, let's say, hey, they don't have Granny Smith, so they're gonna say, hey, how about some Red Delicious apples? And you're gonna say, hey, sure, why not? And then they deliver them. Pretty cool, huh? Now, there's experts that are gonna say, now I don't know who these experts are, the Nostradamus of future online delivery sales, but they say within 5 to 7 years that the market or the saturation could be anywhere from 35 to 40%. Earlier, I was telling you right now, there's only 5% of all grocery sales are done through online delivery. And when these companies report delivery sales, remember I brought a minute ago about store pickup? That's part of like online brick and mortar sales. So when they report that, that includes like when they order it online, because everything you order online goes to like the digital line and a profit and loss statement. So when these companies report it, that includes that. I don't know if you know that or not, but I'll share that with you. All these things that are happening, all these like technology things, do you agree with this? Do you agree that people will take advantage of this? You know what? I probably would. You know, even though someone that like loves shopping, would they think that time is that valuable where they would pay that extra $100 a year or $15 more for Amazon Fresh or whatever to have them get your stuff and deliver it right to your house? I mean, I'm probably going to take advantage of it. I mean, it's a lot of beef and cheese that I'd order in a given month, but I think it'd be worth it. Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear what you guys have. Leave in the comments below. And if you haven't already, I sure would appreciate it if you join the channel. Give it a like, give it a share, hit that bell notification. As always, be well, and I'll talk to you soon. What's that line from that movie Elf? You sit on a throne of lies. You smell like beef and cheese.